Nah, bro, the Bills are done, guys. The Bills are just D-O-N-E. Done! Here are the highlights.
And throw it to him. Decent gain on first down. The ball gets ripped out. And it is an early takeaway. And Lutt's got it.
And spreading people out and letting them rip.
Allen fastball picked off out of the hands of Gabe Davis and into the arms of Jay. 9 catches the week before. Couldn't handle that throw from Josh Allen. Here's one floated and a nice spinning catch. Wilson sets up and spinning around to the back of the end zone. Sutton. Little shoulder fake, wide open touchdown, Kincaid. Into a swirling wind. Lutz working with the wind. This one is picked. Another takeaway. They do so well. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Bills back out of there defensively. This pass is caught. Sutton balls out. Stays in bounds. Great job by him. Here he is again. Touchdown, Buffalo Murray. He knows he's a gunslinger. Here's a ball on the ground. Trying to get it to Cook. Broncos say they have it. And 12th play of the drive. Wilson gets rid of it for the touchdown to Javonte Williams.
It has looked like the old Russell Wilson.
See if the Bills can answer as Cook has it bounced back into his arms. Allen, they fake it to him. Looking for Kincaid. Allen's going to take it. Touchdown, Buffalo. This one up for Judy. There is contact and a flag by Taron Johnson. Yard try for the win.
Look at this dude.
Lutz. He missed it.
No.
12 men on defense. 5-yard penalty.
Wow.
Still fourth down.
Yeah, right down the middle. Oh my goodness, what a way to lose it.
Yeah, and the Broncos go into Buffalo and knock off the Bills for the first time this season. The Bills again losing their first home game, like truly home game of the season, and they fall to 5-5, losing their fourth out of the last 6 game. It has not been good this season for the Bills. Obviously, very inconsistent, and frustrations continued as they fire their offensive coordinator and Ken Dorsey, who of course has this offense, doing absolutely nothing but turning over the football and frustrating people. Yeah, but for the Broncos, they do win their 3rd straight game, get themselves in some sort of a playoff hopeful, I guess, which is not going to happen. But again, they are 4-5, so it's not over, I guess. But 24-22, of course, was the final score. The Broncos got bailed out, but again, they still won the game. Stat-wise, though, Russ was efficient, 24 of 29, 93, 2 touchdowns. Again, didn't really push the ball downfield at all. Of course, had the big PI call. He was very efficient in this game, very solid. Also, again, 5th game of the season, we had two touchdowns and less than 0 interceptions. That's a pretty good stat line, guys. Like, Russ is playing well. Obviously, he had that crazy touchdown to Cortland Sutton as well. Highly real. Again, he was their leading receiver as well. Running game wasn't anything crazy, but they did do a decent job, again, of getting to it, as well as the fact that they play action. I like what they were doing there. Javonte Williams was somewhat productive. Julian McLaughlin definitely struggled getting out of the backfield, though. Samaj Piran being a second leading receiver is not always great, but he did have a good game. Jerry Jeudy threw for 35, drew that PI call. Javonte Williams also caught a touchdown, but I mean, we didn't really see much of anything else. Like Marvin Mims didn't get any targets, but Lodron Pomfrey at least caught a ball, obviously. Meanwhile, defensively, I don't think actually they played that like as good as you think they would have. Again, they just basically played their normal zones again. Were a little more aggressive than usual, but they bracketed what is called a lot with what is called Gabe Davis, and they made it sure that Patrick Surtain was on what is called Stephon Diggs a lot. Justin Simmons, of course, forced the fumble, didn't recover it, but he did force a fumble. Also had that big interception. Justin Simmons played very well. Josie Jewell, Alex Singleton, both were pretty solid again against the run. Fabian Moreau also had an interception again. Their run fits weren't particularly great. The defensive line didn't do too much, but the secondary played well, and their discipline was definitely prevalent in this one. Bills, though, Josh Allen cannot stop turning over the football. He had 3 in this one. Obviously, they had a 4 by James Cook, who also fumbled another ball and got benched, but then came back into that huge run to set him up. But then again, like, guys, Josh Allen, you can't turn over the football as much. Again, they're starting to lose games, and he's got it. If he doesn't fix this, which, again, he definitely won't, the Bills are just going to keep losing games. Kind of how it's like. Again, 15-26 to 177 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Here's the difference, though. They were 7-6 2 years ago, and they still got in the playoffs. I'm not saying they're going to run the table or anything, because the schedule is much harder. But, yeah, the Bills are kind of screwed right now. Gabe Davis, I don't know why he's getting 8 targets a game, guys. Again, he had 1 big play, but that's about it. Dalton Gate did his normal thing. I'm good with this. But Stephon Diggs getting 5 targets is inexcusable, and what is called James Cook was not great out of the backfield either. Khalil Shakir did catch a nice pass, though. Meanwhile, defensively, Terrell Bernard was actually a pretty solid linebacker in this guy. Like, again, he was decent in coverage as well as the fact that, again, he didn't really give it any sort of hold for Javonte Williams. The corners did a decent job. Obviously, Teron Johnson got desperate there in the PI. Rasul Douglas was okay, but definitely could have been better. They got a lot of pressure. I'll give them that. Again, they were winning up front for sure. Jordan Poyer, again, kind of had a tough time because of the fact that he was helping out DeMar Hamlin, who, of course, came in on that last drive. But overall, I mean, the Bills defense didn't even really play that bad. I mean, like, look at their total yards. They only gave like 300, which, again, isn't great, but it wasn't like they were getting absolutely cooked. But me on the Bills, yeah, they're going to have to get a ton of yards, but, again, you guys can't throw the ball 4 times and expect to win. The Broncos had the ball a lot of this game, too. Again, they were effing around for most of it, but they did get convert on their times they're supposed to. Again, we're better on 3rd down, more 3rd down opportunities as well. It's the fact that, again, a lot more plays made it hard on the Bills. Also, again, their offensive line was still struggled a little bit, but yeah, the Bills, again, 4 turnovers. That was really the big difference, as well as the fact they had those crucial penalties in the last drive. They had ball to 5-5. They play the Jets next week. That will not be an easy game for them, at least the way they're playing offensively, even though their defense should honestly pitch a shutout. And in terms of the touchdowns, the Broncos, on the other hand, they have a game on Sunday night against the Vikings. Should be a really good one. Game they can win. Will they? I really don't know, but here we go. Let's get right into the keys to game for both these teams. In regards to the Bills offensively, 300+ yards total offense. Yes, Russ rolling off for the Broncos. Russ rolling off play action with some deep posts. Yeah, they didn't really try to target any of those. Of course, a couple of those were sacks. Though Javonte Williams getting over 100 rushing yards at the end of the 3rd quarter, no, but he was decent and give Jerry Judy's opportunities over the middle. They actually did do that. Offensively, again, it wasn't exactly like really anything. They didn't any particularly great. Obviously, the pass protection was still bad, but the run blocking was definitely a lot better. So eventually, I'll give them 3 pluses. I think they did a decent job. Obviously, they could have been better, but I mean, Russ did roll them downfield at the end of the game. Defensively, though, don't mind the guys who couldn't really play. Justin covering over the middle on those as well. Again, Justin Simmons played really well in this one. Making the Bills run the ball 3 men in the box. I wouldn't say exactly they did a great job against the run, but I mean, like, they did make the Bills run the football, which they did at some points in the game. But I mean, guys, like, they just let the Bills step in their own way. I'll give them 3 pluses. I don't think the Broncos played particularly great. Honestly, no, 4 pluses. 2 on the Bills, but yeah, their defense still played pretty well. Now let's look at the Bills. In regards to the Bills offensively, 40+ passing rushing attempts, not even close, less than 15 RPOs. Honestly, they might have got that because, again, they didn't actually run as many RPOs as they wanted to because, again, they were not effective in this game. Stephon Diggs, 2 touchdowns. He didn't even get a target in the red zone. Josh getting the ball out with intention, not just proactive robot moves. Again, those are on the RPOs, but again, they just throw the ball 4 times. I have to give them 4 minuses, guys. Again, they were supposed to move the football in this defense, which they did, but guys, you just can't turn the ball 4 times and expect to win football games. Defensively, again, they were still injury battered. Christian Benford was okay, it wasn't crazy though. Ed Oliver didn't really do too much at all. He was decent against the run. I'll give him that. That was about it. 5 was sacks by the end of the second half. I don't think they got 5. They might have got 3 or 4. They did get good pressure in the second half though. Defensively, obviously, they gave that last drive of the game again. It's just their offense kicking themselves in the foot. So honestly, 5 minuses for them. Defensively though, I'll have to give them 2 minuses. Again, they just didn't really do too much to, again, compensate for that. Either they were bad on 3rd down, but outside, I really don't know how to, put this Bills defense because they were in bad spots a lot. So keep that all in mind. That's all I got for the Bills, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the Week 10 Monday Night Football recap. Obviously, a crazy game that ended on that field goal. So, yep, that's all I got. I'll see you for the Week 11 NFL Power Rankings tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see where these 2 teams lie going into a huge week for basically both of these teams.
4-point lead over the 21st ranked Wildcats, rather. It's tipped by Smith.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Perkins holds
That'll
on.
do it.
The ball finds the rack.